were chosen, but the final choice must always be yours.
Today, we're going to find out if this is the ultimate Doctor Strange movie, or is it from the multiverse of madness?
Let's check it out.
What up, tapeworms? Let's get strange. Hey, back before the MCU was kicking, we would kind of quench our love for Doctor Strange by watching Dr. Mordred, the Doctor Strange movie that almost was. More on that in another video. Wait a sec, why am I talking about that tape? I swear there was another Doctor Strange movie. Well, you would be right. That was Doctor Strange 78, and wow, is it hard to watch. Released as a pilot for a TV series, Doctor Strange failed to compete with the movie roots. On my channel, we don't just talk about the movie, but we also take a look at the VHS itself, and as far as covers go, I'm feeling this one. Nothing completes his gold sash like that purple drip and that thirsty-ass mustache. Man, my boy got it going on. Although, I find it kind of weird that Marvel then put their logo anywhere on the tape. Could it be that they're not proud of it? Let's find out why. What the hell was this opening made by Charles Manson? I feel like with the satanic imagery and the scary music, you would scare away the average 70s family. It's kind of a strange start, so to speak.
Master,
raise your head and look up on me.
Our story begins with Morgan Le Fay being ordered by this awesome practical effect to kill the current Sorcerer Supreme. And it looks pretty dope so far, but let's see if it changes. They could have easily passed on this detail, but they included the Window of Worlds, which I think's pretty awesome. Now, I wouldn't call myself the biggest Doctor Strange stan in the world, but I really appreciate the character of Wong, at least the way he was portrayed in the MCU, and he's actually one of the more enjoyable things in the 78 movie. Now, very typical of the 70s time period, a lot of the movies were very slowly paced, but for a TV pilot, this one really takes some time to get going, and nothing really happens until the third act, which is, wow, that's pretty bold for something that's trying to grab its future audience. I don't know, seems like a bad move.
Study her face and remember it.
I was a big fan of Dragon magazine, so it kind of looks like my high school sketchbook.
What's this? Breakfast? Wow. You're a pupil and a friend. Not a servant. Oh, sit down and eat.
Now, I'm not a big fan of shipping, but it does kind of feel like these two have something going on a little bit more than master and servant. Or I guess they do have master and servant going on, but not quite like you think. Did you see that little strut Stephen Strange was doing? He's the type of dude whose mustache enters the room before he ever does. This is definitely a strange depiction of this character. This movie had a very big budget for a TV movie, but I don't think a single dollar of it went to that fake baby.
and I can smell her perfume. It's not very expensive perfume.
That's because I gave it to her.
My dude's only been on screen for a few seconds and he's already talking about sleeping with one girl while hitting on another. I mean, you can definitely tell this is a 70s man.
Your ulcers will go away if you lay off the juice.
A good lot of this movie is wasted by this medical drama. Although I do think Doctor Strange could work as a medical drama, but none of this really serves the story and kind of makes it drag along in this first half. Oh man, look how polluted New York City looks. It looks so run down. A lot of directors would probably try to push for this look, but that was just New York as it was. So you can kind of tell that maybe cars nowadays might not produce nearly as much smog. Whoa, scissor me timbers. This is about the only thing that would scare a 70s guy is the fact that an evil lesbos would bewitch their girlfriend. It's the only thing that would keep them up at night. That's funny. I don't know if they teach that in acting school, but that's always the position I do anytime I want to pretend I'm dead. Just kind of one leg all cocked up or whatever. My boy better check his britches because when you fall from a height like that, you're gonna have more than a busted hip. Look at my dude crip walking away. This movie bears no resemblance to Strange Tales 110, but one of the changes I do like about it is that he's a doctor of psychiatry. I don't know, that kind of works with the whole mental mind thing, but do they really do anything with it? No. Alright, in several of the scenes, the characters are watching a movie. But what's the name of this movie? Stick around to the end to find out the answer. As time passes, Morgan Le Fay's powers invoke an even greater influence. Now imagine being a young kid of the 70s and you're 30 minutes into the movie and you haven't seen a superhero yet. I didn't know Doctor Strange was so narcoleptic. Dude's been asleep like 3 times already. Alright, I think I'm gonna need my cringe glasses for this one. I don't think that's how you work on somebody's neck. Alright, Quentin Tarantino, where are you? Where are you? I don't know what Marvel was thinking on this one. I just don't see this guy as Stephen Strange. It's the 70s. Vincent Price is in his prime. Mr. Vincent Van Gogh himself could have done an excellent job.
Only you can return the demons to the chest.
All right, Mustache. I'll continue. Stephen Strange gets invited over to the old man's house where he'll finally learn some mystical arts. 60 minutes into the movie.
Well, are you gonna let me in?
Maybe. Can I offer you something?
I'd love a hot bath.
How about settling for a cold beer?
Section 1, paragraph 1. A psychiatrist cannot gratify his needs, mustache or not, by exploiting a patient. Stephen Strange lets in Morgana, who was disguised as a cat. An hour and 15 minutes and we got a Doctor Strange outfit. Dude! Finally! Well, I guess making out with the Queen of Evil is a step above diddling your patient. Alright, so Morgan Le Fay loses seemingly out of nowhere. I'm still not 100% how that happened. And the demon goblin puppet casts an old age curse on her, which really means nothing because in just a few scenes later, she's young again out of nowhere. I don't know. If you know, tell me, because I don't know. What are you doing, dude? You had the perfect Doctor Strange costume with that Mr. T chain drip, and you change it to a dude that looks like Dr. Fate. I mean, come on, man. All right, you media hounds. Earlier in the film, I asked you what movie the characters were watching. If you answered Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, then you were correct. Stan Lee was supposed to have some hand in this. What did they even consult him for? The mustache choice or the couch casting? Because I have no idea. I think about what could have been. Marvel was riding pretty hot with shows like The Amazing Spider-Man, and the Incredible Hulk as their TV cinematic universe, they were really onto something. But then to have such a misfire with this movie must have definitely taken the wind out of Stan Lee's sails. If you're wanting to fix that old Doctor Strange itch, I recommend Dr. Mordred over this. It's a ton of fun. We'll definitely talk about it. Well, until next time,
Keep it strange.
I miss that sexy smile, looking forward to see you. I hope I will lose control. Love you every night. No checking time.
oh, hey guys, if you like what I do here, press your gonads on the screen until you hit one of them buttons down there.